Hey everyone, welcome back to Daily Cup English. I'm Liam.
And I'm Chloe. Thanks for joining us today.
Yeah, it's so good to have you here. If you're new to our podcast, Daily Cup English is where we talk about real life topics in simple English every single day.
That's right. We post new episodes every day to help you learn English while you learn about life. So don't forget to subscribe and follow us so you never miss a cup of English every morning.
Exactly. A little bit of English, a little bit of life every day.
So, Liam, what's our topic for today?
Today we're talking about something very important: respect in relationship.
Oh, that's a big one. Respect is such an important word, but not everyone really understands it.
True. Some people think respect is just about being polite, but in a relationship, it's much deeper than that.
Yeah, respect means how you treat each other, how you listen, how you talk, and even how you disagree.
I totally agree. You can't have a healthy relationship without respect. It's like trying to drive a car without fuel. It just doesn't go anywhere.
Haha, nice example. So, in this episode, we'll talk about what respect really means, why it's so important, and how we can show it every day.
Sounds great. Let's get started. So, Chloe, let me ask you, what does respect mean to you in a relationship?
Good question. For me, respect means that both people care about each other's feelings and opinions. You don't always have to agree, but you listen and try to understand.
I like that. So it's not about always saying yes, but more about showing you value the other person?
Exactly. Like when your partner wants to talk, you stop scrolling your phone and really listen. That's respect.
Yeah. Phones can be the enemy of respect sometimes.
Totally. Or when your friend says they need some quiet time, you don't get mad. You give them space. That's also respect.
Right. Respect is not about control, it's about freedom, giving space, and trust.
Yes. I think a lot of people forget that. They think love means doing everything together all the time. But actually, respect means knowing when to give space and when to be there.
That's true. In my opinion, respect also means not talking down to someone. Like, don't make them feel small. Even if you think you're right, you don't need to make the other person feel wrong.
Oh, that's so important. The way we talk really shows if we respect someone. You can disagree, but still be kind.
Yeah. And it's not just romantic relationships, right? Respect matters in every kind of relationship with family, friends, coworkers, everyone.
Absolutely. I think it starts with respect for yourself, too.
Yeah, good point. If you don't respect yourself, it's hard to respect others.
For example, if you always say yes even when you don't want to, you're not respecting your own feelings.
True. I used to do that a lot. I thought saying no would make people upset, but actually it made me unhappy.
Same here. Learning to say no is part of self respect. And when you respect yourself, other people learn to respect you too.
I love that. Respect is really about balance between you and the other person.
Exactly. It's not one person always giving and the other always taking, it's equal.
So, to put it simply, respect in a relationship means listening to each other, being honest, giving space, and treating each other kindly.
Yes, that's the perfect summary.
Great. So now that we know what respect means, maybe we should talk about why it's so important.
Oh, yes, that's a big one. Let's dive into that next.
So we've talked about what respect means. Now let's talk about why it's so important in a relationship.
Yeah, I think without respect, there is no real love. You can like someone, you can care about them, but if you don't respect them, the relationship won't last.
I agree. Respect is like the foundation of a house. If the foundation is weak, the house will fall down one day.
That's a perfect example. When there's no respect, people start to fight, to hurt each other's feelings.
Right. I remember when I was younger, I had a relationship where we didn't really respect each other. We liked each other a lot, but we didn't listen. Every time we had a problem, we just argued and blamed each other.
Oh, I've been there too. When people don't listen, it feels like your voice doesn't matter, and that hurts.
Exactly. When you feel like your partner doesn't care about your feelings, you stop sharing. Then, little by little, the connection disappears.
Yeah, that's why respect is so important. It builds trust. And when they're stressed, you can talk about anything, even hard things.
True. Respect makes people feel safe. Safe to be themselves. Safe to speak honestly.
I think that's the best feeling, when you can be yourself with someone and they accept you just as you are.
Yeah, that's real love. Respect means I see you, I hear you, and I care about how you feel.
Exactly. And it goes both ways. You can't just want respect, you have to give it too.
100%. It's like a two-way street. Both people need to walk on it.
I like that. Two-way street. Nice image.
Thanks. So, if you want your relationship to be strong, start with respect. It's the first step to trust, love, and peace.
So true. I think respect is like water for a plant. Without it, it dries up.
Wow, I love that. Respect is water for love.
Exactly. So remember, if you want your relationship to grow, water it with respect.
Beautiful. Okay, I think we're ready to move on to something practical, how we can show respect in daily life.
Yes. Because it's easy to say, I respect you, but it's harder to show it, right?
Exactly. So, what's the first thing that comes to your mind?
For me, it starts with listening. When someone talks, really listen. Don't just wait for your turn to speak.
Oh, yeah, that's a big one. So many people just nod, but don't really hear.
Right. You can show respect by looking at them, paying attention, and not interrupting.
Yeah, I try to do that, but sometimes it's hard when I get excited. I just want to jump in.
Haha, same here. But when we interrupt, it can make the other person feel like what they say doesn't matter.
True. So, lesson one, listen more, talk less.
Exactly. Another way to show respect is by using kind words. Simple things like thank you, please, and sorry go a long way.
Oh, yes. Sorry is such a powerful word. It shows that you care more about the relationship than about being right.
That's so true. Some people never say sorry because they think they're weak, but actually it shows strength.
I like that. Respect is not about power, it's about kindness.
Yes. And also, respect people's time. If you say you'll call at 5, call at 5. If you're late, let them know.
Oh, that's a big one for me. I really appreciate when people respect my time. It shows they value me.
Exactly. It's not just about time, it's about effort. When you keep your promises, you build trust.
Yeah. And I think giving people space is another form of respect.
Definitely. You don't have to text someone every 5 minutes to show you care. Sometimes people just need quiet time.
Right. I had a friend who always wanted to talk, even when I was tired. It made me feel a bit trapped.
Yeah, that happens. Respect means understanding that everyone needs rest, or alone time, or space to think.
And the same goes for emotions, right? Like when someone feels sad or angry, don't tell them, oh, don't feel that way.
Exactly. That's not helpful. Instead, say something like, I understand. I'm here for you. That's real respect.
I like that. Respect is not fixing someone's feelings, it's accepting them.
Perfectly said.
So let's make a quick list for our listeners. How to show respect every day. Number 1, listen carefully. Number 2, speak kindly. Number 3, keep your promises. Number 4, respect people's time and space. Number 5, accept their feelings.
That's a great list. And I'd add one more. Respect yourself.
Oh, yes. Self-respect is where it all
begins.
When you treat yourself well, eat well, rest, say no when needed, you show others how to treat you.
Exactly. People learn from how you treat yourself.
So, respect isn't something big or difficult. It's in small actions every day.
Yeah, like you said earlier, respect starts with kindness.
Yes, respect is not hard. It just needs a little care and a lot of heart.
Beautiful. So simple, but so true.
I hope our listeners try some of these ideas today. Even small things make a big difference.
Totally. All right, up next, we'll talk about how communication and respect work together.
That's going to be a good one. Let's go there next.
All right, Chloe, now let's talk about how respect and communication work together.
Yes, because honestly, you can't have one without the other.
Exactly. Respect and good communication are like best friends. They always go together.
Totally. When you respect someone, you talk to them in a kind way. You don't yell, you don't use hurtful words.
Yeah, tone is so important. Sometimes it's not what you say, but how you say it.
Exactly. Like if you say, "You never listen to me." That sounds angry and blaming.
But if you say, "Hey, can we talk? I feel like you don't hear me sometimes." It's much softer.
Right. That second one shows respect. You're expressing your feelings, not attacking the person.
Yeah, I used to have trouble with that. I thought being honest meant being direct, but sometimes my words sounded too strong.
Oh, I totally get that. I used to think the same. But being honest doesn't mean being rude. You can be honest and kind.
Exactly. And communication isn't just about talking, it's also about listening, like we said before.
Yes, when someone talks, really pay attention. Don't plan your answer in your head. Just listen first.
I love that. I once heard someone say, most people listen to reply, not to understand. That's so true.
Oh, I love that quote. When we listen to understand, we show real respect.
And also, don't interrupt. Even if you think you know what they'll say, let them finish.
Yes, patience is part of respect. And sometimes silence is okay too. You don't need to talk all the time.
True. When we communicate with respect, it helps avoid so many problems.
Definitely. Fights often start not because of big things, but because people don't feel heard or respected.
Exactly. So if you want fewer fights, listen more, speak softly, and choose your words with care.
I love that. Respectful communication makes every relationship stronger, romantic, family, or friendship.
100%. When you talk with love and respect, people want to listen.
Yes, and that's how trust grows.
So remember, talk to people the way you want them to talk to you.
That's the golden rule. Treat others the way you want to be treated.
Exactly. Simple words, but powerful truth.
All right, Liam, I think next we should talk about what happens when respect is missing in a relationship.
Oh, yes. That's an important part too. Let's go there next. Okay, Chloe, now it's time to talk about the hard part. What happens when respect is missing in a relationship?
Yeah, this is really important because sometimes people don't even notice it at first.
True, at the beginning, everything feels good, but after some time, if there's no respect, small problems start to grow.
Exactly. You start to feel like your opinions don't matter or like the other person doesn't listen to you anymore.
Yeah, or they start to talk in a rude way or make jokes that hurt your feelings.
Oh, yes, that's a big one. When someone laughs at you or makes fun of you all the time, it's not funny, it's disrespectful.
Totally. And sometimes people control their partner, like checking their phone, telling them what to wear or who to talk to.
Yes, that's not love, that's control. Real respect means giving freedom and trust.
I agree. When respect is gone, the relationship starts to feel heavy. You feel sad, angry, or even afraid to speak.
Yeah, you start to walk on eggshells like you're scared to say something wrong.
That's a really bad sign. A healthy relationship should make you feel safe, not scared.
Exactly. Respect makes you feel calm and happy. Disrespect makes you feel small and tired.
That's so true. I had a friend once who stayed in a relationship with no respect. He said, maybe it'll change, but it never did.
Yeah, that happens a lot. People hope it'll get better, but if someone keeps being rude or unkind, it usually doesn't change.
Right. And sometimes the best thing you can do is walk away, not because you don't care, but because you care about yourself.
That's a great point. Respect isn't only about how we treat others, it's also about how we allow others to treat us.
Yes. If someone doesn't respect you again and again, you have the right to step back.
And that's not selfish, that's self-love.
100%. Love without respect can't last. It just hurts too much.
That's so true. Respect is what keeps love alive. Without it, everything falls apart.
That's why we need to pay attention to how people treat us and how we treat them.
Exactly. So next, let's wrap everything up and share some final thoughts for our listeners.
Sounds perfect. Let's do it. All right, Chloe, we've talked about so many good things today. What respect means, why it's important, and how to show it.
Yeah, it's been a really nice talk. I think this topic touches everyone because we all have relationships, family, friends, or partners.
That's true. And no matter what kind of relationship it is, respect is the key.
Yes, respect is like sunshine. It helps people grow and feel happy.
I love that image. So if we had to give one simple message to our listeners, what would it be?
I'd say be kind, listen, and treat people the way you want to be treated.
Perfect. For me, I'd say respect starts with yourself. When you respect your time, your feelings, and your values, others will learn to do the same.
That's so true. And when two people respect each other, love becomes stronger and life feels lighter.
I couldn't agree more. Respect isn't something we say, it's something we show every day in small ways.
Yes, say thank you, sorry, and I understand. Those little words make a big difference.
Beautifully said, Chloe.
Thanks, Liam. And thank you, our listeners, for spending your time with us today.
Yeah, we hope today's talk helps you think about your relationships and maybe bring a little more respect into them.
If you enjoyed this episode, don't forget to subscribe to Daily Cup English.
We post new episodes every day, short, simple, and full of real-life English.
Exactly. Learn English and learn about life one cup at a time.
I love that.
All right, everyone. Take care, stay kind, and we'll see you tomorrow.
Bye, everyone.